Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
Hello again, and welcome to the Pronunciation Pro podcast. I'm Annie Rudin, and I am the host of this podcast and the founder of pronunciationpro.com. Okay, it is January 2025. We are in 2025. I love making New Year's goals. I know some people do not love that, but I love feeling like there's like a fresh start, a new take on life, and really evaluating what went well, what didn't go well in the past year, and being able to identify what we want moving forward, or what I want moving forward, and encouraging others to kind of do the same. It's kind of a natural time of year to do that reflection and do that forward thinking, that vision of what you want your life to be. Over the holidays, I have 5 kids. I have 5 boys, and my oldest is 16 years old. My youngest just turned 5 years old, and they're out of school for 2 weeks. And so there is a lot of time that we spend together. We have a lot of fun. I did a little bit of traveling after Christmas, and I went up to Utah to visit a couple of my sisters and some friends. I did some cross-country skiing, which I'd never done before. So downhill skiing, where you strap the long skis to your feet and go down the mountain over the snow. That is something that I've done my whole life. My dad was a professional skier, did racing when he was younger. And so I grew up doing that. So that was really fun and something that I've done every year with my kids. But this year I tried cross-country skiing, which is basically just skiing but on flat land. Or flat snow, I guess. And that was a new experience. I love doing new things. I love trying new things. It is exhilarating. It's fun. I like experimenting with things that I have not done before. In this new year, I was thinking of what else I wanted to do and have some specific hobbies and skills that I want to practice. And, I'm curious if you have anything that you have identified for yourself of things that you want to try or do that will be exciting in this new year. So you'll have to write in the comments anything that you're excited about learning or doing this new year. But since this podcast is about English development and English pronunciation and fluency and our goals for our spoken English, then we are going to talk a little bit today about creating your vision for 2025. Okay? Creating that vision for the confident English speaker you want to be. If confidence is what you're going for when it comes to speaking English, you're in the right place. We're all about helping you feel more confident as you speak English, and that comes from developing greater skill in your actual words and vocabulary and grammar and pronunciation. But it also includes being able to create that vision, that mindset, that mentality of confidence, because confidence is a feeling. And if we want to generate a feeling inside of us, we have to generate that in our mind first. And if it's because our mind is saying, yes, I'm really good at speaking English, that builds confidence. But also if it's, hey, I'm practicing speaking English, that's going to move you in the direction of practicing more. I'm practicing, and the more I practice, the better I get. Okay? So mindset is a big part of this. So what I want us to do is we have to have a clear picture of what a confident speaker looks like and feels like. Okay, so I want you to imagine yourself at the end of 2025. Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Who do you see when you look in the mirror? How is that person looking back at you? How is he or she standing? How does he or she look? Picture yourself as a confident English speaker. Picture yourself as someone who walks into a room and speaks clearly, with ease, and without hesitation, similar to the way that you speak in your native language, or maybe even better than you speak in your native language. Okay, imagine you're connecting with people from different backgrounds, building relationships, and opening up doors to greater opportunities that maybe once felt that was out of reach. Think of yourself going into a meeting and being able to lead that meeting, not just be in the meeting and sitting in the back and staying quiet. But what if you are the one leading the meeting? What if you are, imagine yourself giving the presentation and then afterwards having people come up and congratulate you for the job well done and for how clear and successful you are in communicating the material, the topic that you spoke about. Okay, this vision of yourself is not just a dream. It's absolutely a possibility that you can make real. And I want you to sit in that vision of who you are. Imagine yourself in those positions. Imagine yourself giving that presentation, of leading that meeting, of engaging in those conversations with other English speakers and feeling confident, feeling calm, and feeling connected with those people. Okay, absolutely a reality for you. And I want you to feel that. I want you to catch that vision, because it's only when we have that vision of the possibility that we can really achieve it. That's why those like vision boards are so popular, is creating a vision board. And if you're not sure what a vision board is, it's basically like a piece of paper, or you can do it physically or you can do it digitally. But it's basically creating a board of pictures that represent things that you want to achieve in your life. So if it's like you're wanting to, have a home, and if you're wanting to have children, if you're wanting to, get a promotion or make more money, there would be some visual representation of that goal on this board, so that you can visualize that even more clearly, of where you want to go and who you want to be. Okay. All right. So to create this vision, we have to start by asking some important questions. So I'm going to ask you 4 questions here, and I want you to answer them. I want you to think about them yourself. All right. The first one is, what specific goals do you want to achieve in 2025? What specific goals do you want to achieve in 2025? Now, in asking my students this, there were a variety of responses, but some were English related. Some were wanting to connect more with family, or spend more time with family. What are your specific goals that you want to achieve in 2025? I know here at Pronunciation Pro, we have a specific goal of being able to rebuild the Pronunciation Pro program and other subsequent programs that we've developed onto a new platform that includes a more connected community and a way for us to create challenges and for our students to be able to access everything through a mobile app. So that is a big a big goal for us this year and something that we've already started working on. But that's something that we want to deliver for our students so that we can reach more people and have a greater impact on our students this year and create a more connected community. Okay, second question. How do you want to feel when you speak English? Do you want to feel confident? Do you want to feel calm? Do you want to feel connected? What is it that you want to feel when you speak English? And really think about, like, what does that even look like when I feel that way? What does that look like? How does that feel? Kind of generate that feeling inside of you. Okay, number 3, what opportunities would improved communication skills bring into my life or into your life? What opportunities would improved communication skills bring into your life? Would it mean a promotion at work, maybe a different job? Would it mean a stronger network, kind of a support system, people that you can rely on, you can count on, people that you know? Maybe a deeper relationships with your family and friends. When I brought this up to our students, they were like, family, not so much, just because, we all speak our native language with each other. Okay. So improved communication skills in English may bring, more friends, maybe some native speaking friends. And our last question, and this is a very important question and something that my students maybe had a little bit of a harder time answering. And that is, what strengths do I already have that can help me succeed in my journey? So what strengths do you already have that can help you succeed in your journey? A lot of times we focus on what is the problem and what we want to do better with. But when we step back and we identify the strengths that we already have, it helps put us in more of an abundant mentality to say, wow, I am so grateful. I have so many gifts and talents, and I really, have respect for my character in these specific ways. And these things are going to help me be successful in my journey, especially as I'm speaking English. So, for example, I had a student who was saying, I am very determined. I never give up. When I set my mind to something, I know I'm going to achieve it. That grit and the determination that she identified in herself is very, very important because that is a strength that she already has, that she has developed over time and practice, that will help her succeed in her journey. It creates a lot of self-confidence when you know that you can do hard things, you know that you'll follow through on these hard things, and that you can learn new things, and that you're willing to go through discomfort for the sake of growth. Okay, that is self-confidence. That is that grit and that determination of persevering when it gets hard. All right, now close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. It's December 31st, 2025. You've worked very hard this year, and your English communication skills have grown beyond what you thought was possible. You're sharing your ideas in meetings. You're making small talk, effortlessly with your boss and your management team and any stranger that comes around. You're receiving compliments from others who notice your progress. You're gaining that respect and credibility. How does that make you feel? Our feelings are so strong. It's really our feelings that motivate us to take action in certain ways. So when we can really kind of generate that emotion and really feel it ahead of time, it really does motivate us so much stronger than if we're just using our brains to think of goals. We need to use our hearts also to really feel our goals for that extra power and motivation that comes from the emotion of it. Once you have a clear picture, it's time to chart your path forward. So here's how you can do it. We have 4 ways here. Number 1, set a specific goal. Okay, what do you want to achieve in the next 12 months? What does it look like specifically? Perhaps you want to master the pronunciation of challenging words, feel comfortable giving a presentation in English, or you want to expand your vocabulary. All right. Identify something that you really want to achieve this year. Okay. Then step 2, create daily habits. Okay. Small, consistent actions make a big difference. This is the compounding effect. Small, simple changes done consistently lead to huge results over time. So if you commit to just 15 minutes of focused practice each day on your pronunciation and on your English, maybe you watch videos, you do, speaking practice, or you are engage more in conversation with other people. Okay, those are daily habits that if just increased slightly, day by day, you're going to get better and better. All right, number 3, seek feedback and support. It very much helps to get that feedback and support as you're working towards a goal. We are relational creatures. We like to do things in community. We're more motivated in community. So join a community of learners, work with a coach, or ask colleagues for feedback. Ask your friends for feedback. Surround yourself with people who support your growth. We don't want anybody, around us that are pulling us down. We want to surround ourselves with people who are lifting us up, who are motivating us to do better. So if you need a community like that, come join Pronunciation Pro. And especially as we get this new platform set up this year, there will be more and more opportunities to connect with people just like you who are all over the world, but specifically in the US and Canada, and who are working on their leveling up their pronunciation skills, their vocabulary, their grammar, so that they can be more successful. And number 4, okay, celebrate your progress. Don't wait for perfection to celebrate. Celebrate every small victory. So whether it's using new vocabulary words correctly, getting through a conversation without hesitation, or feeling more confident in a meeting, let's celebrate those wins. Let's really give ourselves a pat on the back and really acknowledge those successes. Because the more you do, the more motivating that process becomes. All right? Your vision for 2025 starts today. See yourself not just as someone learning English, but as someone building a bridge to the future you want. Okay, I love this visual. So think of it as you are building that bridge to that future you want. So today we've done a lot of work to envision where you want to be at the end of this year. And now we got to see ourselves as someone not that's just sitting around waiting for that to happen, because maybe it'll magically appear. Nope, sorry. That's not how life works. If we want something, we have to start creating it. We have to start working on building that. So think of learning, just as someone learning English, needs to be taking those steps forward. Think of yourself as someone building a bridge to that future that you want. Every word you speak, every sentence you practice is a step closer and closer to the confident and successful person you are becoming. Okay, keep working on that path, keep building that bridge, and keep visualizing what exactly that will look like and feel like so that you can keep being drawn towards it day in, day out. Hey, we are here for you in this journey to help build that bridge, to create community, to give feedback and support, to give training so you know exactly what to work on and how to improve. We're here for you on that journey. So come join us at pronunciationpro.com. We can't wait to meet you. Bye.
Pronunciation
Pronunciation Pro.
Pro.